Hello, Scrivosphere. I'm Ryan. Welcome back. Um, I've been gone for quite some time. I'm not going to get into details. Life's been shit, basically. But here I am, back again, doing videos. Hopefully, one or two, maybe three a week, depending on how quickly I can get the videos and the sound bites in and edit out the videos and whatnot. But yeah, welcome back to Scrivosphere, and here we go with my first video of the month being Supernatural.
When I told Dad I was scared of the thing in my closet, he gave me a 45.
What was he supposed to do?
He was supposed to say, don't be afraid of the dark.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Are you kidding me? Of course you should be afraid of the dark. You know what's out there.
So, what is Supernatural? You might ask, for those that maybe don't know. It's a CW series starting in 2005, running up to 2020. There's currently 15 seasons, as you probably guess from the dates. The series is currently in hiatus thanks to COVID-19, with 7 episodes left of the series. So what's the series about, basically? Okay, so two brothers go hunting against, well, they go after monsters, they go demons, angels, chupacabra, ghouls, vampires, werewolves, all sorts of things. Gods, in some cases, God himself. So there's a mass amount of things that are in this, angels, demons as well. The series is, for me, brilliant. It is my top series. I'll get into why that contradicts. In fact, you know what? I'll start now. That contradicts with my last video, which was Doctor Who. A lot's changed in the past few years for Doctor Who with me. So, for me, Supernatural has trumped Doctor Who by quite a lot, with a couple of other shows in between before we get back to Doctor Who. Anyway, back to Supernatural. Jensen Ackles plays Dean, the older brother, and Jared Padalecki, I'm sorry if I'm messing up his name there, he plays Sam Winchester. So the Sam Winchester, the brothers Winchester, they are brilliant actors. I think the series has done very well for itself, considering it doesn't have a massive fan base in comparison to some shows that go on for so long. I think it's lost viewers over the years, towards the later years. But it's got a fan base, a family, a supernatural family, as we are called. Yeah, why is it my favourite show? I've always been into the supernatural element of any TV show or films. It's sort of what I gravitas to. That's not really the way to say it. Anyway, that's sort of what I go towards when I come to watch a new show or a new film. Is that sort of horror, supernatural element. And supernatural is horror. I remember one of the taglines being "Scary is the new sexy," or "Sexy is the new scary," or something like that. Back when the series was sort of getting on a jump. I always have trouble finding that trailer or that promo. But anyway, so why? I'm gonna go through some pros and cons of the show. There's not many cons. In fact, to be fair, for me, there is no cons of the show. There are things that maybe could have done without, but at the same time, it makes the show what the show is. Bringing back characters that have died is probably the only thing that I probably could have done without during the show. So, pros. I'm going to start with what my favourite season of the series is, which is season 11. Which saw, before I go ahead, and I've probably already done this, I should have done this at the start of the video, there will be spoilers for all seasons, especially some plot details that will ruin the show. If you're new to the show and maybe want to go and watch it, and you just happen to clumsy onto my video, watch the video and then go and watch the series, and you know what's coming. I'm not going to go into deep, as I said, there's 15 seasons. In the future I might do a rank video. I did say rank, you dirty bastards. No, yeah, I will do a rank video. of ranking the seasons by season by season, why I've ranked it so low and so high. But do know that if I do something like that, it will not be for a while. I'm going to get all my videos out there that I've planned to do when I started my channel. And then eventually make my way into these sort of videos. My planned next video has changed a lot as well because there's a lot to do with it. Anyway, so so the pros of Supernatural. Sorry, I keep rambling on. I should leave all that stuff till the end. Anyway, so the pros of the show. For me, the best season out there is season 11, with Amara. Well, it is at the end of season 10. Dean gets rid of what's called the Mark of Cain. But in doing so, he releases the darkness, aka Amara, aka God's sister. Yes, God has a sister. Why is it my favourite series? Well, for starters, it really advances the mythology of the series. You get a reveal of God and who God is. A character that had previously appeared in seasons like I believe his first appearance was in season 4. He was in season 5, and he was seen during, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it was the 200th episode, where they did a sort of musical episode of Supernatural, Metafiction I think it was called, and he appears at the end of that as well. I'm not going to say now. I know I said there'll be spoilers, but I'm not going to say who the character is. So yeah, they jumped forward with the mythology of the series, changed things up a little bit, and brought a lot of new stuff to the series. It started out slow, like the first few seasons. The first few episodes of that season 11 started out really, really slow, and I was thinking, how are they going with this? It ended. For me, it ended on a quite a blah note. Without spoiling too much, it sort of ends with for once the Winchesters actually win, and the cliffhanger, especially with Dean, what happens with Dean is definitely a cliffhanger that makes you go, what? What's going on here? But at the same time, it's kind of one of those cliffhangers where it actually is a good thing. But then obviously you go back to Sam, and it leads into the Menelaus storyline. So if you've watched the show and you're watching this video at the minute, why would you be watching a video about somebody else's opinion? I don't get that. Anyway, rambling again. I'm a rambling man. So yeah, that's my favourite season overall. But season 5 might just top that just a slight amount, and it's because of the season finale. It was one of those. It was meant to end during season 5, and it didn't. If it had have ended during season 5, wow, there is so much we wouldn't have had. The French mistake, one of my favourite episodes, we would not have got if it weren't for them carrying on the show. The French mistake is episode 14, I believe, of season 6, and it's where Sam and Dean end up in a reality where they're actors playing Sam and Dean in this TV show of Supernatural. So it's quite meta. A lot of the jokes are quite meta. You get the odd joke where it's like something happens and it's like, oh god, it must be Wednesday, or oh god, it must be Thursday. A lot of shows do it nowadays. But I think the first time I came across that was during Supernatural, and they did that, and I found it to be very hilarious. And the humour in the show is so different. I mean, I'm not saying it's completely different. It has a tone of Family Guy crossed with Deadpool for me. I think the overall show, I will go back to the humour in a minute, but the overall show has a very Buffy vibe, in the sense that, like, the way, not necessarily the way the show heads or the way the show is presented, but with the comedy as well. There are just tidbits that make you think, wow, this could have been a Buffy episode. That is literally how sometimes it feels. But they go, they travel, they go to different motels, they're in a different place every episode. The odd episode they might return to that area, depending. And later on in the seasons, I think season 7 or 8, they get the bunker, which completely changed things for me. It took it away from that sort of, they don't have a home, like they are home, that the cars are home, baby, the Chevy 67 Impala, what a car. So yeah, going back to the humour though, yeah, it's very different. It's not something that, when you're writing a show about supernatural beings, gods, demons, angels, you don't think about comedy. You think about quite serious shit. They gotta get down and dirty. They've got to they've got to gank the monster, as they say in the show, and that's what surprises me most about the show. It does things that you wouldn't expect a show about what it's about to do what it's doing, and it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, going back to my con for a while, for a minute or so, the character that for me that ruined the whole bringing back a character that had died was Bobby Singer. He died, and it was a sad death. Don't get me wrong. And the first time I watched it, I cried, and maybe on the second or third rerun, I cry. I cry every time I see it. Anyway, they bring him back every season almost, and it sort of doesn't give you that sort of closure that you need for the character. When he pops up every now and then, he starts off in hell. They send him off to heaven as part of the trials with Sammy. Season, I'm not going to even attempt to say what season that is because I'll get it wrong. Is it just after Dean comes back from hell? No, when Dean comes back from purgatory, is that when they go and do the storyline where Sam has to close the gates of hell, or wants to close the gates of hell? And season 9 is where Gadriel and Metatron, or Megatron. Ooh, jeez, okay, I'm getting that wrong. Megatron. That is a Transformer. Metatron. Whichever one it is. Whoops, sorry. I'm a big fan of the show and I'm getting a lot wrong. You'd think I would have done my research and maybe done a script, which is what I might do the next time I do a video. I might actually write down what I'm going to say. Do sections. Sort of try and tidy up the video. This is just my second attempt at a video. I mean, I'm only just coming back. I just want to sort of get a video out there. Anyway, so yeah, that's my overview of Supernatural. It's a show that has gone on for 15 years. It has had its ups, it's had its downs. A lot of people say the Leviathan are the downs, but I actually quite like the Leviathans. The storyline probably wasn't as strong with them, but they were sort of a macabre. Okay, I'm not going to try and say things that I don't actually understand, but they were sort of a villain that weren't. You have villains that are there every now and then. Lucifer, for instance, but the Leviathans were there almost every episode of season 7, and it shows, and it is a shame. It's a real shame, but again, it's not something I hate. While it's a weak season, it would actually probably be somewhere in the middle, which is a kind of it is the middle of the series, but it would probably be in the middle of my ranking list. I might write down my ranking list of the seasons and might release that video. Okay. I'll release my Supernatural rankings by the end of the month. My 27th birthday's on the 29th of June. I'll do it by then. If not, just after. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it so that I do it on the 30th of June. So my first video of the month is Supernatural. My last video of the month is Supernatural. Maybe I'll do it like that for the rest of my videos. Anyway. So yeah, that's my opinion. It's just my opinion. Please do not kill me for me. Everyone has their different opinions. Some people love the fact that they brought Bobby back constantly because Bobby was a big part. And I don't get me wrong, I love Bobby, but closure, it needs it. I can't really say anything else about the show. Misha Collins as Castiel is brilliant. Mark P. Shepard, as Crowley. What a character. You know, you got John Winchester and Mary Winchester. You got Jack, Lucifer. The list goes on and on. There's Charlie. There's Jodie Mills. You know, there's Donna. I always forget her name at first. I always got to say Debbie or Deborah, and it's Donna. You know, Abaddon. You know, I can't really. If I start listing off characters that I love, you know, then I'm gonna be ended up in a Rowena. Oh, Rowena, Rowena. That's where the comedy comes in. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna cut this video off now because I've been going on for quite some time. Okay, so that was my video on Supernatural. I hope you enjoyed it. I did slice in some videos. Well, I sliced in some videos. There's 2 videos. Give you a little bit of an idea of the show if you haven't watched it before. Just some trailers. So yeah. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope that the video doesn't get demonetized for the images I use and the videos I use. It probably will, because that was my luck. Because I'm trying to do something different. Like with my Doctor Who video, I did it with all pictures, and that took me a lot of time because I had to do the pictures, make sure they were sized enough to fit within the video minutes. And I only had 5 minutes for that video, so picking as many pictures as I could so that it didn't seem stagnant. But I'm going for a sort of video playing in the background while I'm talking, sort of thing down with my videos. So you'll be seeing trailers, and maybe big moments of the series. That's where the spoilers come in, and that's why I'm worried I might have to go back to the image thing. But I've got my sound now. I'm going to edit up this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching on Scribosphere. Okay, so funny enough, I said that was it. It's not it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have watched it, thanks for subscribing. I've got a few subscribers on my other channel that I might just say to them, this is the actual channel. Please come and join. Because this is where the videos will be uploaded to. What I want to say is what my next video is going to be, and it's a toughie because I've got so many videos, and because of the time that's passed, all the planned videos, there's a lot of things I want to talk about. So I might do an overall video on the Arrowverse. Because that way I don't have to, because I want to talk about the Flash, which is the main one I do talk about, but I want to talk about the influence of other shows like Smallville had a big influence on Arrow. So I might put certain videos into one, so like my superhero videos of the DC comic. Okay, so what I'm going to do a DC video where it's going to be talking about Arrowverse, the impact of the DCEU, what's going on in the DCEU at the minute. So I'm going to be including news, current news, like, well, spoiler alert for my next video, which might be my next video, even though it's not my favourite superheroes at the minute, but for DC wise, Henry Cavill has been rumoured to be back on board to be Superman, and when I talk about that, I might find some interviews to talk about, but yeah, so yeah, I might do a DC video next, where I'll just simply say what my thoughts are on the DC characters, is my favourite, where I think they should go next, my least favourite series of the Arrowverse, my favourite season of the Arrowverse, the favourite villains, and I'll get into all that in my next video. I'll try and make it roughly the same length of this video, but that's my next video. So thanks for watching Scribosphere, and I'll see you hopefully very soon, because I might just do a lot of sound bites now for all more videos and then just collect them all together. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.